Hello, welcome to this channel. My name is Enoch. Today we will continue our series on Python. Now we have been learning Python using projects, and we will continue in the same strategy today. Our project today will be on Hangman game, and we will learn everything we need to learn to be able to, code this Hangman game. And we'll be learning about list comprehension and some built-in functions. And let's get right to it. Now, what is list comprehension? List comprehension is just a concise, readable way of building a list in Python. They replaces the for loop, and you will be using a compact expression to create this list. And the idiomatic, they appear in a lot of Python code that you'll be reading. And the way they are used most of the time, you have variable name equals to, and you will open your square bracket. You have a new item for item in iterable, and you close your square bracket. So something like this, that's the way it's used. And if you want to write it in your for loop, you probably be writing it in you can say result result equals to an empty list, and you can say for item in iterable, then result append of item, something like this. That's the way you probably write it if you want to use the for loop. The list comprehension method is actually faster than the for loop and is preferable most of the time. Let's look at some examples. I can say squares equals to, then let's open the bracket. I can say s asterisk s for s in range of 6 or of 10. Let's do it like that. And I can say print squares, and if you run this, you will see that we have a list like that. This is range of 10 is 0 to 9, so x multiplied by s asterisk s means for x in range like this, it will be 0, then 0 times 0, 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, till 9 like that. 9 times 9, which is 81. That's just an example. And we can have another example. Let's say we have even equals to open a square bracket like that, and we say x for x in range of 10. And I say if x modulus 2 equals to 0. All right, if x modulus 2 equals to 0, and I can say print even like that. And if you print it, you will see that you have a list full of even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8. You can see that. So that's just list comprehension at work. And if you have a ternary, which means you have a 3-part, then you will be writing your condition first before you write your for statement. And if you have a ternary, which is a condition where you have a 3-part condition statement, then you will write your condition first before you write your for in your statement. If I say label equals to, and I open this, and I say even, and I say, you say if x modulus 2 equal to 0, and else odd for x in range of 10, like this. So you will see that I'm writing the condition first before I write the for in the statement. And if you run this, you will see you have even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, like that. All right, that's just an example, and I think that's enough example. Let's move on from there, and let's one of the built-in function that I want to discuss is the enumerate function. And this function is basically is a built-in function that turns an iterable into a sequence of index and value. When you have an iterable, you have each value in that iterable as an index number, and they also have a value. So you can simply get the index and the value using enumerate. Let me give you an example and stop just explaining too much. You can say word equals apple, like this, and I can say for I, ch in enumerate of word like this, and I can say print I char, and if you run the I is the index and the ch is the value, and if you run this, you will get the index and the value beside each other. You can see that starting from the head there, you can see that. So it's just a way of getting the index and the value. So let's move on from there. Now the next function is the .join function, and this function is used to join the element of an iterable into a single string. If I have part equals to, and we'll open a list, a square bracket like this, and let's say I have h, and I have e like this, and I have l, and I have another l, and I have an o like that, and I want to join these together. How can I do it? I can say print, and you will use a single quote or double quote like this. Single quote usually, and whatever you want to use to separate it, you put it in the quote. If I want comma to separate it, I can put comma. If I want dash to separate it, I can use dash. If I don't want anything to separate it, I'll just put an empty quote like that, and I'll put .join, and I'll put part like that. And if you run this like this, you will see it will remove it like this and join it to a single string. Let's check it out like that. Right, you see, hello. If I want dash to be the separator, I can put dash, and if you run it like this, you will see dash will be the separator. So just something like that. It's usually very useful. You will need it. You will need it in your project sometimes. We know how to use the break word, so I will want to just tell you about continue function. Continue function is just it is used to continue immediately to end the current loop iteration and jump to the next iteration. If you are in an iteration and you want to jump the current iteration and move to the next iteration, what you use is continue. Let me give you an example. If I say I equals to 0, and I say while I is less than 5, and I say I plus equals 1, and I can go ahead and say if I is equal to 3. If I is equal to 3, then I'll print continue, and else I'll say print I like that. And if you print this, you will see that it will skip 3. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. you see we have 1, 2, 4, 5. You can see that 3 is not there. It skipped 3 because we use this continue at when I is equal to 3. So that's just to just familiarize you with the word the function continue. All right, our next agenda is set. Now, what is set? A set is a built-in Python data type that stores a collection of unique unordered elements. So it uses a curly bracket. It uses a curly bracket, and it will remove any duplicate value. If you have multiple twos, one will be gone. It does not. It has to be unique. So you can add or remove items to a set, but the elements themselves must be immutable, like numbers, like string, like tuple, but not list, not dictionary. And if you want to create an empty set, this is the way you create it. You can say s equals to set, and you can create it like this. This is creating an empty set. And from there, we can look at an example. I can say fruit is equal to apple, like this, orange, banana, and I can say print. Print type of fruit, like this, to just see the type. And I want to say I can say fruit dot add of I can say mango, like this, and I can say print fruit. Now this is a square bracket. It's supposed to be a curly bracket, so it's not supposed to be a square bracket. It's supposed to be a curly bracket. So if you run this now, you will see that is a class of set, and when I printed it, mango has been added to it. You can see mango has been added to it. So you can add, you can remove from set like this. That's just that. And set are often used for removing duplicate. They only contains unique values, so they are used for removing duplicate. You can use it to do a fast membership test. It's faster than using list, and it has a lot of mathematical style set of operations, like union, like intersection, like difference, like symmetry difference, and so on and so forth. All right, so that's where I will draw the curtain for what we need to learn. Let's go right away to our project. And we are doing an Hangman project. It's an Hangman game, and let's go and check. Let's just learn more about this Hangman game. If you don't know anything about the Hangman game, just go to Google, Hangman game. Go through Google and type Hangman game there, and let me just show you. You can check this one. Let's check this one, and you can see how to play an Hangman game. Okay, you can select that one, and it just allows you. Computer chooses a word, and you are allowed to pick letters one after the other to guess the word that the computer has chosen. And for every letter that you miss, this man right here will be hanged. It will be gradually hanged. If you miss a letter, if I say B, I got it wrong. If I say C, I got it right. It's part of the word. I missed this. Then it will start building the gallows. Hey, good. A is part of it. Then he added to it. If I say E is part of it. Then he added to it. If I say F, continue to build the gallows. If I say G is part of it. If I say I missed it, so it's building the gallows. If I say H is part of it. If I say O is part of it. If I say N is part of it. This is good. If I say, which one? Echo, what can this be? I missed that. What can it be? Rage, right? I got it right. Good job. So let's see one that we get wrong. I got this one right. I get one right. P, I get this one wrong. Q, Q. Oh, I get this one too wrong. So you start building the gallows. R, I get this one right. L, oh, correct. J, oh, he's building the gallows. K is building the gallows. W is building the gallows. U, oh, our man has been hanged. The last one, RT, I got that right. And S, oh, I lost. All right. So that's that. That's the way it's generally played. And if you want to know more about it, you can check his Wikipedia. You can go to Wikipedia and check more about it. There is a Wikipedia that talks about Hangman game. You can read about it here. You can read about it here. And you can read about it here. It's just a guessing game for two or more players. And one player think of a word, phrase, or sentence, and the other try. So one person can play it, and two other person can play it. And so that's going to be our project today. And so I have drawn a flow chart just to represent step-by-step process that we are going to take. You can try it out yourself just for the purpose of learning. We will start the game. Computer will pick a word. We will generate as much blank line as the length of the word. We will create a set to save the letters that has been guessed. We will allow the player to pick a word. We will check if they have already guessed that word. If they have already guessed that letter, if it's true, then the game will tell them it will go back to this place and allow the player to pick another word. All right. If they guess wrong, then they continue downward, and they check if they guess multiple letters together, or their guess is not an alphabet. We have to check these too. If this is true, then it will bring them back to allow them to pick another word. It will not subtract any life. But if this is false, then it will continue and add the guess letter to the guess set, and from there it will continue to check if the guess letter is in the chosen word. If that is true, then it will enumerate to get index and character, and we will check if the character is in chosen word is same as the guess letter. And we will replace the blank line, at that index with the guessed letter. So, but if that is false, we will deduct life, and we will keep deducting life for every false guess letter, and we will use this one to end the game. We will check if there is still blank line. If there is still blank line, then that means they have lost. But if there are no more blank line, then they have won. All right, so let's just use this to start. So computer pick a word, and so let's get right to it. Hangman.py. I will need random, so I will just import random there. I will import random, and I have some images that I've downloaded here. You can also download them. You can download them using Google. You can just say Hangman images step by step like this. Hangman images step by step. You can scroll down and you will see a GitHub. Link that you can use. You can open this, and this will take you, and you can copy this image one after the other, and you can use it. That's just what I copied, and I also use the ASCII. I use the ASCII website to get the logo of the Hangman. I'm also going to use this, so you can simply go to the ASCII. There is an ASCII art that you can check, and you can just. It's another one I'm looking for. ASCII. There's an ASCII images that I find. ASCII.co.uk. Yes, that's it. ASCII.co.uk. That's it. So you can just use Control F to search for Hangman like that, Hangman, and it will go to Hangman. You can click it like that, and it will take you to the image of Hangman, and you can just copy this Hangman there like this and use it. So that's just all I did. So I have it in this file already. So let's just go back and use it. So I'm going to import it from this file into this file. So I'm going to say from Hangman, that's called heart, import logo, and you can just put comma, and I will say Hangman underscore images like that. And once I do that, then the next thing will be to get our word list. Let me just get a word list. All right, so I've gotten the word list, and let's use this word list. And once we have our word list, then we can use random for the computer to choose a random word. So I can say chosen word equals to random.choice of word list, and we can, the next thing now, let's check our flow chart. Generate as much blank lines as the length of the word that is chosen. So let's go back now and let's generate. So I can say blank line equals to, let's use list comprehension here. So I will say dash for underscore in chosen word like that. So if you print blank line like this, you will see what you get. If we run it, you will see that we have created a list. You can see computer chose a word, and from that word we have been able to create a list. You can see that. So I just want you to see how list comprehension works. So that's that. And I will want to print the logo. I will want to print the logo that we imported. And from there, let's go and check the next thing that we need to do. Then after generating, then we'll create a set to save guest letter. It has to be unique, so that's why I'm using set for that. So I will say guest equal to set of parentheses like that. That's creating an empty set, and that's where we are going to save every letter that has been guessed into. All right, so from there, let's look at the next thing. The next thing now is to allow the player to pick a word. All right, allow the player to pick a word. Now, before the player pick a word, I want to print welcome to Hangman, and I will then, if you look at this, allow the player to pick a word, you will see that this has to be a while loop, because every time something happened, if this is true, then the player comes to this place. Is a loop, and this one too, if you check the other side, if this is true, the player come back to this place too. So it's a form of loop, is a while loop, is while loop that we are going to use. And let's go and use the while loop. So I will say while lives, I'm going to define a life here. I'm going to define lives equals to 6. I have checked it and I see that you need about 6 lives. So I will say while lives is greater than 0, and while lives is greater than 0, and now blank, there is blank in blank line like this. So if we still have more than 0 lives and we still have blank in blank line, which means that it has not been fully guessed, then what happens If this is the case, then what is the next thing that we need to do? Let's go and check it. So we check if they have already guessed that letter. So let's go and write if they have already guessed the letter. So we will say if guess is in guess. If guess is in guess, then we will print you have already guessed that letter. You have already guessed that. Try another letter. Try another letter. All right, try another letter. Then we will put continue there. Continue, so that it will loop back. And the first thing I will need to define here is guess. Guess is equal to input, and this is where we are going to allow them to guess a letter. And I will use dot lower in case we have someone who use upper, and I will use dot strip. Dot strip is just used to remove any empty space. If you put a tab, if you put a space bar, or if you press a new line using enter, it's going to remove it, and it's just going to give us the letter that you guess. This is not supposed to be here. This is supposed to be here. So they are going to do the guessing here. So they will guess. They will pick. So let them do it on a new line. So they will guess a letter, and we will check if it's a lower letter or if it's and we will change it to a lower case letter. We will remove any space or any tab or any new line. And if guess is in guess, then we'll print you have already guessed that. Please try another letter, and we will allow them to go back to the while loop again. So let's go and check our slide and continue with the flow chart. So check if they have already guessed that letter, and so if that is true, continue. But if that is false, then we will check if they guess multiple letters together. Instead of choosing just one letter, if they guess multiple letters, then what happens? So we check that if they guess multiple letter, or what they guess is not an alphabet. If what they guess is not an alphabet, or they guess multiple letter, how do we check that? So I can say if length of guess is not equal to 1, or I can say guess dot is alpha, like this. Guess dot alpha, or so I would say not guess dot alpha, like this. This is going to this is just to check if what they guess is an alphabet. So if it's an alphabet, yes, but we are putting not there, so it's going to negate it. So if it's not an alphabet, that's what it's going to check for. So if that is true, then I will say print, please enter a letter. Enter a letter, a single letter. Please enter a single letter, and we will skip this iteration and continue. And else, then we need to add. Then the next one is to add the guess letter to your guest set. So let's go and do that. And I will say guest dot add of guest, like this. And let's check the next thing that we need to do. Then once we guess that, then we need to check if the guess letter is in the chosen word. All right. If it's in the chosen word, then we enumerate. If it's not in the chosen word, we deduct a life. All right, now let's do that. Now I will say if guess is in guess, if guess is in chosen word, if guess is in chosen word, like that. If guess is in chosen word, then I will say for I and character. Let me read what is there for you. We will use enumerate to get index and character, and we will check if the character in chosen word is the same as the guess letter, then we will replace the blank line at that index with the guess letter. So that's what we are going to do. So let's go and do that. So I will say for I and ch in enumerate of chosen word, and I will say if character is equal to guess, if the character is equal to guess, then blank line is equal to, then blank line of the index is equal to guess. So this is just going to change the blank line at that particular index to the guess letter. All right, and we can just print good guess, right? We can print good guess. We can print good guess like that. All right, so now if that is now if what the guess is not if what the guess is not in, I'll say sorry, sorry, that was a wrong guess, and that was a wrong guess, and I will subtract a life. All right, so then from there, then after then, what do we do next? Then we will now try to end the game. We will check if there is still blank line, and if there is still blank line, then they have lost. Or if there are no blank line, then we'll congratulate them that they have won. All right, so now to end the game, I will check if there is still blank line. I will say if there is still blank line in blank line. If this is true, then I will print sorry, you lost. Sorry, you lost. I'll print something like that. Sorry, you lost. And else, then I'll congratulate them. Print. I'll congratulate them. Congratulations. Congratulations. You won. All right. Congratulations, you won. Now, so let's now edit this properly. Now if this is the case, I will want to print the right word. The word was chosen word, like that. And in this place too, before this one, I may want to print your, let me use F string. I may want to print your guess letters are, and I'll put it like that, and I will do dot join of guess, and I will do dot join of guess like this. So so that's that, and let's go and see whatever we need to edit more. I will want to print the picture at every level. I want to print the picture at every level, so I will say Hangman underscore images, and I will put lives there. Hangman images, and I'll put live. I'll put live there like that. All right, this is going to print the images that we imported. The images, these Hangman images like that. Is going to print it. He's going to print it here, and in this place, I want them to see the number of lives they have. So I can say I can use f string, and I can say you have you have 6 lives. You have 6 lives left. You have 6 lives. I don't need to use left here. And let me pipe it with whatever they guess. Guess word is your guess letter. Guess letter. So let me just use guess like this. Guess. Then I will say. Then I will say I will want to separate it with yes, dot join of guess like this, and I want to probably sort it out. I can say sorted, and I can say it like this, so it will sort whatever they have guessed. So they have also number of lives, and we are going to print. And if they have not guessed anything, I can just print none. Can print none there like that. So so print like this. So this is not -1. This is just lives like that. So so let's try and run it like this and see what's up. So print it, and let's bring this one up so that we can see Hangman. Welcome to Hangman. Okay, this is not what I wanted to do, so let's go and correct this. This is supposed to be a print. This is supposed to be a print Hangman, not to print the Hangman like that. So let's rerun it again. Let's rerun it again and let's see. All right, now it's okay. Now welcome to Hangman. Then the gallows is there. It has been set on ground. Guess a letter. Oh, this guess a letter. I need to put A to Z there. So let me just go and correct that. Guess a letter. Then here I would like to put A to Z there, and I will close this. I'll close this, and let's run it again. Let's run it again, and let's see what we have. All right, Hangman, you have 6 live guess. You have guessed none. Then you start guessing. I will want to print the blank line, and every time you guess, I will want to print what you have guessed. All right, so let's go and correct that. Let's go and correct that. So I will print. Let me use f string, and I will print blank line. Word, and I'll put blank line like that inside it. So I want this to be blank line like that. So blank line will show. And another thing that I catch in that is whenever you guess wrong, then it will tell you that you guess A. You didn't see anything whether you guess right or wrong. So I'm going to go and correct that. So you guess this. If guess is in guess, then you print. You already guessed this. If length of guess is in this, then it will continue. Let's make this a little bit readable, and so So guess will add that to what has been guessed, and and uh, and if what you guess is true, it will be good guess, and I will want you to print what has been guessed like that out. Let's run it again and let's see. Oh, sorry, that was a wrong guess. Word. No, it has to be dot join. I don't want it to be like this. So I want it to be joined together. So I'm just going to dot join of blank line like that. Blank line like this. So let's run this. Let's run this. Hangman. All right. Oh, good. Now word. Now we have the blank line there like that. So that's good. If I say E, then say good guess. Then E is there. If I say L, he said sorry, that was a wrong guess, and he started building the gallows. If I say U, then he said good guess, then it add the U there. If I say N, then he said good guess, then it add the N everywhere there is N. This is good. Then if I say Y, say that was a wrong guess, then it also lists every wrong guesses that I've made. If I say, oh, I have 4 more lives. If I say O, then you say, oh, that was a wrong guess, then it continues to build the gallows. If I pick U again, then you say you already guessed that, please try another letter. Or if I say I, then you say, oh, that was a good guess. And if I say S, and you say, oh, good guess, then it add it to it. If I say B, oh, sorry, that was a wrong guess. If I say L, then you say you have already guessed L. Oh, so I say V, then sorry, that was a wrong guess. I continue to build the gallows. If I say M, then it says sorry, that was a wrong guess. You guessed letter, sorry, you lost. Oh, okay. Now where it says you lost, I want to adjust something there. I can say print, and I can say you have so lives left. I will also want to print Hangman again. I'll say Hangman of lives like that. All right, so let's run it again now. Hangman, welcome to Hangman. This is good. What is this? You have 6 lives, you know. Say A. Oh, that was a wrong guess. R. Oh, good guess. Then it added to it. This is good. E. Then E is what? Oh, good guess. Then it added to it. W. That was a wrong guess. Q. That was a wrong guess, and it's adding all the, okay, this is good. And I say P. Oh, that was a good guess. What can this be? Okay, can say T. Okay, that was a wrong guess. And if I pick multiple letters, what will it do? Oh, please enter a single letter. Oh, this is good. And it didn't subtract life. Like, yes, it didn't subtract life. And if I pick and have a letter, let's see. Oh, please enter a single letter. Okay, and it didn't subtract life. This is good. All right, now if I pick T, oh, you say you already picked that. Okay, if I pick B, sorry, that was the wrong letter, and it continued to build the gallows. If I say H, you said you have 0 lives left. Sorry, you lost. All right, let's play it again and let's see. Okay, U. Okay, that was a wrong one. E. Okay, that was a correct one. X. Okay, that was the correct one. C. That was a correct one. L, and that too was a correct one. N, okay, that one is correct too. W, that one was wrong. T, that was a good guess. And so you have 4 lives. Congratulations, you won. The word was excellent. Oh, good job. The word was excellent. All right. I would like to put colon here. All right. So that's our project for today. So this is this. You can just, so we import random. We say from Hangman.art, which is this file. Import logo, Hangman images. Then we have lives equals 6. Check it, lives, we need about 6 lives. We need 6 lives. Then I get some word here, and I chosen word, we use random.choice. We have already learned this. Blank line, we use list comprehension for this. We printed the logo. Then we created a set so that we can save every letter that has been guessed. Then welcome to Hangman. Then we check why lives is greater than or equal to 0, and there is still blank line in this blank line. That means we have not. If there is still blank line in this blank line, that means we are not done, right? So we did some printing here to just print the blank line. We printed the Hangman image, just the first one, and we did this for the number of lives guessed. We sorted it, and if you have not guessed anything, it will just show none. And we say guess equals to guess a letter A to Z, and we use lower to change it to a lower letter in case you give an higher case. Then we use the strip if guess is in guess. So that's that. You print that. If you guess more than one letter, then it will going to tell you please enter a single letter. If you get something that is not an alphabet, it will also say the same thing. Then it will start the loop again. Then if what you guess is correct, then it will add it to the guess set. And if you check if guess is in chosen word, if what you guess is correct, then so generally it will add everything that you guess into this guess. But if guess is now in chosen word, then it will enumerate through the chosen word. And if the character is equal to what was guessed, then it will replace the blank line at that particular index with the guess letter. All right, and it will print good guess, right? Else it will print to subtract live, and it will tell you sorry, that was a wrong guess, right? And we created a way to just get out of to end the game. The game will continue to run in the loop like that till you finish guessing, till this while loop is not true. Once this while loop is not true, then it will come to this place. It will come to this place, and it will check. It will check if this blank line. If there is still blank line in blank line, if there is, so it will print sorry you lost. That means that you don't have lives again. You already lost. But if there are no more blank line, then it will congratulate you that you've won. So that's that for today. Thank you for watching. I probably will put this on my GitHub and put the link below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.